also alive again. I found another quiz that I wanted to take. So let's get active on it. This should be my game screen. I was just listening to Big Mouth by Ruby Rose, and I forgot how lit that song was. I've yeah, I was jamming. I'm starting to think of a lot of songs from back in the day. Okay, is my screen available? Silly me. Okay, let's get started. Just enter my name. I actually don't know how to use um the hyphen on here for the E. Oh yeah, and you can't forget my little juicy juice. I'm almost done with it. I wish I would have got a second one because it's just so good. Okay, first question. Time is to be enjoyed, to be utilized, to be treasured, to be wasted. Migraine included if considered for too long. Whatever I make of it, commercialized. For me, I would say time is to be enjoyed. Not necessarily treasured because I mean I feel like they're the same thing. It's also whatever you make of it, and you could get a migraine as well. So I'm gonna just say to be enjoyed. All right. Do not read the answers yet. Close your eyes. Imagine a person standing at the end of your driveway. What do you feel? A person standing at the end of my driveway. Confusion, questioning, observance. Curiosity. Yeah. Okay. Please choose one answer. I read the answers already, or I read them already. Happy. It is my friend I miss. I was not thinking that. Curious. Of all the places to be, why am I driving? 100%. Frustrated. I'm in my pajamas and I look a mess. I don't want anyone to see me like this. Yeah, I don't really care. Excited. The person bears gifts. They're here to please me. That's an interesting way to think about it. I mean, valid for why they would be on my driveway. Scared. What do they want? Are they gonna hurt me? They're not trying to hurt me. So I would say curious. Yes, of all the places, why am I driving? Okay, you're 10 years old. You go to your Professor Oak to finally get your starter Pokemon, your lifelong friend and companion. What do you choose? Squirtle, Bulbasaur, Charmander, and non-starter Pokemon. Mm, dang. I haven't reviewed this in a while, but uh let me see. Cause I was thinking about Charmander or Squirtle. Mm, Bulbasaur. Charmander. Yeah, say that. Fire Fang. Yerp. Poems, not mine. Credit to Sophia, whoever that is, and you've made it. Choose one answer. Your friend, you miss me. Wait, what? Your friend you miss comes home for good. You never see another mirror. It's summer forever, and that terrible thought keeps you keep having finally disappears. Um, okay, your child dog is alive. Your dead best friend wants to get coffee. You have been kind and good. There's nothing chasing you. You can sleep now. Mm, low key, I don't know. You're home just as you left it. There's a box of your favorite cereal in the cupboard. Your favorite soda is in the fridge. Your favorite movie is in the VCR. Your safe bed is made and waiting for you. This was the test and you passed. You can rest now. Um, so pick a poem. Definitely not the first one. No, because it's like they're making a point against mirrors. Um, I mean, it is summer forever, but then I don't know. I'm leaning towards the second one. Your childhood dog is alive. Your dead best friend wants to get coffee. You have been kind and good. There is nothing chasing you. You can sleep. But then the third one, because it's so peaceful, like you're coming home, nothing's out of the place. You know, your favorite food is available, your favorite drink, your favorite movie, and you're safe in your bed. You know, you pass the test. You can, yeah, I'm low key. Dang, which one? Because what would be chasing me? Third one. Be honest, did you lie to yourself during this quiz? No. Think of the multiverse theory. Think about the endless possibilities your other selves have done. What do you picture? What my other selves have done? I have no idea. Okay. A universe where ugly things didn't happen so much. A universe where we are all kinder to each other. And yeah, a universe where I have pulled every single file that I have seen. No, I would probably do that like one time in a different or in a different universe. A universe where I have the answers. I know who I am and I know what I'm doing. I have figured out the key to the cage and I am free of self question. But that's what I'm doing now. So it wouldn't be in another universe or a different time. So fourth, a universe where I'm in love. Wait, where I am with the love of my life in the city I always wants to live. Um, I could probably do this in this lifetime if I'm being for real. Dang. So for it has to be in a different universe that I'm not doing in this one. Okay. A universe where I did not meet my best friend. It is tragic how they do not mourn their loss. Huh? That's unique. Where I didn't meet my best friend. It's tragic how they do not mourn their loss. Their loss will be me? Yeah. Loki? Wait, I don't think I would pick that though. I don't know. A universe where I'm born into better circumstances. I do not need to work. I'm comfortable and safe and have no worries. Well, if I was to be born into better circumstances, I don't think I would be the person that I am today. And if I was. It would be interesting how I got there. But I feel like things that I've, the circumstances that I've had definitely played a big part. And then I feel like I would be different also because I wouldn't have experienced all those things. And I may have been more naive or lack the experience and knowledge that's important for not only survival but what's the word? I don't know, like to get like to move around in this world, you know. Um, I'm always gonna work. I'm not talking about no 9 to 5. I've done 9 to 5s, but I'm talking about hard labor. Wait, no, 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 no. That's what I'm not talking about. But I'm talking about I'm not just not gonna do anything. I'm gonna put in work some way or another, whether it's on me or creative projects I'm working on or like assignments, you know. Okay, universe where I tried harder, did better, a universe where I am given the chance to do it all right this time. No, because something I heard today, like after perfection, there's no room for growth, right? So the only thing after that is death. I don't feel like I would want to exist where I'm just like perfectly perfect, you know? I mean, shoot, if I was like a goddess, um, yeah, that would be my highest state, you know, of being. Hmm. I don't know. Other endless possibilities your other selves have done. Mm. I have to think about this because it's like I feel like there could have been a better answer. Okay, I'm gonna pick the second one. A universe where I pulled every single fire alarm I because I don't know. You know what? The second to last one. A universe where I'm born into better circumstances. I don't need to work. I'm comfortable, safe, and have no worries. Because if you think about it, I would just be like a trust fund baby, right? I would be spoiled rich, and I wouldn't have to do anything. But then I don't know. I feel like in that circumstance, that would affect you in a bad way. Unless you're determined to like be on top of your stuff, like know how to really finance what you got to stay a millionaire and or you know not needing to work. I would assume that you're rich. Or if not, then no, I would be rich. It's just the way. That's the possibility that but not having no worries. Like I could literally be off the grid with bank. and live my life exactly how I like, any type of way. I'm talking about I can do anything that I want to, anywhere, anytime. Yeah. A song you haven't heard in a while brings you back to a memory. The memory is a good one. You were younger then. You sang the song to yourself in the kitchen when washing dishes. You try to replicate it, and it isn't quite the same. But that's okay, right? Hmm. The memory is vague, but uncomfortable. You listen to the song to try and remember, then decide that you don't want to. You are sitting on a bus with your earphones in. You are creating movies in your brain. It is raining, and you acknowledge how cliche this moment is. You recognize that sometimes cliche is good. A low key three. Am I able to turn the brightness down? No, I'm not. Low key three. Because I can remember the second one. I've experienced that. Um, I've experienced the first one too, but it's never I try to replicate it and it isn't quite the same because it brings back the same feelings, the memories, and it still feels the same. Like you just gotta tap into it. Um, but then the third one, like you sit on the bus with your headphones in, you creating a movie of what you listening to, however you want to, and it's raining, so that's already setting a scene, and you can see how cringy or cliche this moment is, but you recognize that you like it. Yeah, for sure. Your guardian angel comes to visit. She smells like vanilla, cotton, tarmac after raining. I felt safe and warm. She smells exactly how I thought she would. Like a dead relative, grandma's perfume, uncle's garage. I feel sad but comforted. Sometimes things that we need the most make us feel uncomfortable, and that's how you know it's working. No. Like the sound inside my head, it gets stronger. When she smiles, I feel a strange sensation in my gums. Angels were not made to serve humans. Feeling a strange sensation in my gums when she smiles. Like the sound inside my head, it gets stronger. Angels were not made to serve humans. Loki, I like the first one because it's like I would be matching that scent. So it's like if I smell something similar, it would be as if, something I recognize. Because it's not that the angels are made to serve humans, but it's like your guardian angel. I'm gonna choose the first one. You are living in the present, longing for the past, waiting for the future. No, ma'am, I'm living in the present. Thank you. Thank you. Choose something to hit Margaret Thatcher with. The consequences of her actions. Yes, I love that. A brick. I did not come prepared. I let the rage fill me up upon seeing her, and it blinds me. I black out and grab whatever is closer to me. Why so violent? But no, the consequences of her actions. Because if we hit her with a brick, we're going to jail. We're gonna be charged. And No, it's not that I didn't come prepared, and I'm definitely not gonna let my rage take me over to the point I black out and I kill the girl. So no, the consequences of her actions is gonna slap her in her face. You have the option to start over and do it all differently this time. Do you do it in the same life? Because sure, if like we ever got a direct replay of the situation that we were in, and then we were able to review it and go back to fix any mistakes that we made to produce the best outcome, then yeah. But then you think about how that interferes with destiny, because you think how everything happens for a reason, right? So it's like, I don't know. And then if everybody got the chance to do it, okay, but that's not what it's talking about. It's saying you have the option to start over. But then is that like start all over from the very beginning, or from what just happened? From like each result? Because I wouldn't start my whole life over again for anything. I'm not gonna lie. It just depends on what it's talking about. Like how specific. No, no. Things will change when you read this. What was your instinctual feeling when I seen things will change? I'm okay with change. Things have been changing all of my life. I've gotten used to things changing consistently. So I'm gonna say comfort because there's nothing to fear. You just adjust. You wake up to discover that you have a meeting with the creator of the universe. You are told to wait for your transportation to meet them. It arrives. What is it? The meeting with the creator of the universe. And it arrives. What is it? So what's the transportation? Train, a bus, an elevator. A train all to myself. Music from a language you don't know plays over the announcement Tannoy, which is peculiar because you speak them all. A bus, bustling with other people, nothing seems different, but they all know where you're going. They do not mention it. An ele- oh, an elevator fades into existence. You know how to press up, but there is a down button. If you press it, you will experience catastrophes beyond comprehension. No, 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 no. That reminds me. Well, I haven't watched it yet, but um, part of the movie The Labyrinth. But she had an option between up and down, so not down, not down. And then a cat bus. What exactly does that look like? It's an anime. Hmm. Cat bus. Interesting. I don't know. It says cat bus is a fictional magical creature from Studio Kills Gills Gibbles Ghibli's. God, I just butchered that. My neighbor Totoro. Oh my gosh. Appearing as a large grinning 12-legged cat with a hollow body that functions as a bus, complete with fur-covered seats and windows. It's a forest spirit that can only be seen by children and animals. It helps Setsuki find her lost sister May, transporting them through the forest at high speeds. Its design is often compared to the Cheshire cat due to its wild smile. Why? From Alice in Wonderland. Um, dang, it was also in something else. I can't remember, but um. So yeah, I just showed you what it looked like. It can only be seen by children and animals. Speaks and meows. It has glowing headlights for eyes. The role was to help her and her sister take the girls to the hospital to deliver the corn to their mother. I mean, shoot, if it's comfortable, but a train all to myself and it's in a different language, but it's weird because I speak all the languages except for that one. I don't want to be on a bus with other people. Nah. I'm gonna say the cat bus just because it's magical. But then again, I haven't watched the anime, so I don't know what be going down. Like it might be something crazy. But it looked pretty safe when I looked it up. Dream, verb or noun? I would say noun. I would say noun. I would say noun. Is it a verb? Ah! I don't know. I would say noun. Okay. Your childhood self is staring back at you. They open their mouth and ask you a question. It instantly causes you to burst into tears. They said the thing you feared they would always say. What is it? No, they said the thing. They would always say, what is it? Okay. Where were you? Where were you? Where were you? You're never going to be me again. You had one chance to do well by me. Did you do enough? I have seen you. I have seen your life. Am I really going to let this happen? How do I do better? If my childhood self was staring right back at me and she opened her mouth and asked me a question and it causes me to burst into tears, they said the thing that I feared. They would always say, oh, it's definitely not the second one. I don't think it's the first one either. Because, like I said, we're in the present moment. I think it would be the third. I have seen you. I've seen your life. Am I really gonna let this happen? How do I do better? Because you see how it's like, I feel like it's the most aware. And then the am I really gonna let this happen? How do I do better part would I feel like that would be what would have caused me to burst into tears because I don't know. That's just my answer. Yeah. No, 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 no. Wait, wait, wait. I understand the first one. The where were you? Oh, wait. I think that one. Yeah. Because, bro, if you think about it, your childhood self is staring at you saying, where were you? 3 times? That would make me cry, I think. Because I don't know, like, if I could look into a portal and see her in like real time and not just like photos and videos, but actively, yeah, bro. I feel like I'd be getting teared up looking at my younger or my childhood self just as the photos. So definitely. And then especially if she asked me where were you? Like you was looking for me, I was looking for you. And we found each other. We reunited. So yeah. Okay. Tell me a secret. Or tell me a non-secret. Or tell me something nice. Tell me something not nice. Tell me the secrets of your universe. Tell me nothing at all. This is your chance. The chance you've been waiting for to say the one thing or that thing you've been lying to yourself about. Please type your answer. Hmm. The chance you've been waiting for to say something that you've been lying to yourself about. Hmm. To answer this question means that I haven't announced the one thing that would prevent me from keeping it a buck with myself. Hmm. It could be anything, regardless of secret or a random answer, something nice, something mean, secrets of my world, my universe, or nothing. I'm gonna get set. I'm gonna do this. That was so good. Mm. Um, because I don't just want to do nothing at all. Like there has to be something. Okay, I'm not gonna say it out loud though, so you're just gonna have to see what I type because this is valid. This is so valid, and I feel like I could definitely trip myself up with this one. Whew. Okay, but then I'm not talking about mentally. I'm talking about in general. I'm talking about on my whole journey, all around. So then I think that I can make this more specific. So, and okay, wait a minute. Can I do, yeah, to make it cutie? Because when I just typed it out, it doesn't matter what it looks like. Okay, my results. Stepping out of the cinema and it's dark out. It was daytime when you went in. Now it's dark. Time shouldn't pass out here when you're in there. You don't feel unsettled by it. It feels refreshing. The cool evening air resets you. A reset button on the constant awareness of time passing. Time is your canvas to be played with. Time is a potential to create great things. You see color in your life. You spend time on your beautiful things. Useless things become useful if they're beautiful. Because beauty is what inspires us, and you do too. The time you spend living is beautiful. It is a testament that you are creating a life, you are creating your own life and building it with memories and beautiful pieces of art. Time is confusing, surprising, and upsetting at times, but it is a space to create. It's an opportunity to give time to your friends, give time to yourself, and give time to the world. That's valid. And I seen this result, but I wasn't sure I would get that out of all of them that I seen. So I feel like that's T. I don't know. I like my answer, bro. And you know what? I would literally like if you go back in my videos on YouTube, I will talk about feeling refreshed and rejuvenated and revitalized. And I don't know. It's just like ever since that I have opened up that road to express myself in another bigger way, I just feel like I don't know. It's a like a refresh, you know? I don't know. Like I said, you can be anything that you want to be. And in this example, seeking color in my life, spending time on beautiful things, useless things becoming useful, like really finding the beauty in the world. And the time that I spend living is beautiful, also a testament for the life I'm creating, building memories and beautiful pieces of art. And time is all of those, you know. But having the option to create the reality you want to live is really the goal. So I don't know. I feel like that was cool. Not gonna lie. But that's it. You guys should take the quiz as well. And you should also take the personality quiz and see which archetype you are. But I hope you guys enjoyed this. I'm gonna go ahead and end the video and the stream. Or I'll probably end the video first. No, I don't have anything else to say. So mm, I don't know which screen this is on now, but yeah, I'm gonna dip out. See you later.